Where's the red colander? That's not red. Hi everyone, George here. I'm very excited. I'm at Horizon Aquatics here in the northeast of England with Nicole, co-owner.
Hey.
And today we're going to be aquascaping a OASE ScaperLine 60. We've already chosen the Hardscape. What's this called?
Geo Stone.
Geo Stone. 3 pieces. Classic Sanzon Iwagumi we call this. 3-stone Iwagumi, master stone, and then 2 supporting stones. And we've chosen the plants, all Tropica 1-2 grow. I love this. Look at this really cool scaping dojo. You've got this sliding thing here so you can slide along to your appropriate measurement and then practice your layout before you buy. And just look at all this outstanding materials we've got to choose from. I will be doing a complete tour of the shop before I go, but this vlog, scaping vlog tutorial, is going to be how we scape this Iwagumi in an OASE ScaperLine 60 using Tropica 1-2 grow. There will be a full-on cinematic tutorial on the Tropica YouTube channel as well, exactly how we scape this, but this is a more kind of on-the-fly organic style vlog. So I'm excited to get going. Are you excited?
Very excited.
I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited watching. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get this moved over to the tank. We'll do that right now. Let's do it on the fly. Let's do it as one take. Can you manage those two?
George, don't worry.
Oh, it's a good workout though, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Right, let's go. These cool photos on the side. These are radii pictures.
Yeah, all like ADA calendar.
Oh, nice.
Pictures.
I like that I got them framed.
And then Tropica ones.
Yeah, very cool. And then your 1-2 grows, really nicely lit. We've got Geordie Scaper there in the background, hello mate. And then here we've got the tank itself, a OASE ScaperLine 60. We've got a camera mounted for step-by-step photos for Tropica. I've got my other camera down there for photos, for other video. We've got the materials here, we've got all the plants, got the soil, tools, buckets. Let's do some scaping. Do you mind if we play around with it when the soil's in and then see what you think then? So we've got this base layer in of this is aquaforest.
Aquaforest, yeah.
Like a lava, crushed lava basically, isn't it, I think?
Yeah.
So this is like a supporting bulking agent for the rock. It allows us to support the rock, but also uses up space as well, so we don't have to use so much soil. Probably, is it a cheaper product than the soil? Probably.
Yeah.
And it lasts forever. It doesn't decompose or anything like soil will, and it can harbour good bacteria, etc. So quite good to use as a base layer, although it isn't essential. And then we've got 3 rocks in here of the Geo Rock. We will tinker around. Nicole isn't quite happy with the rock layout at the moment, nor am I. But it doesn't make sense to perfect the rock layout right now, because once we've got the soil in, everything's going to move around anyway. And once we've got the soil in, that's going to give us more stability to be able to move the rocks around and for those rocks to stay where they are. Okay, so time to put the soil in and then come up with the final rock layout. Okay, so we've come up with the final rock layout now. Like I say, classic Sanzon Iwagumi. Tried to mimic what we created in the Hardscape area, probably a little bit different. And we've come up with a rough planting plan. So we're going to put, next step is to put, we've got 9 litres of the Tropica Aquarium soil. Next is to put a small bag of the soil powder in, which makes it easier to plant the really delicate rooted 1-2 grows. And then we can prepare the plants, get it all planted. Exciting. It's quite atmospheric in here at the moment. Literally, this is the only light on in the whole area. Could be like make a good horror film, couldn't it? It looks great. I really like it. It looks a bit odd at the moment, I think, with this is so dominant around here, but with the planting we can really kind of soften this. So maybe we can put some epiphytes around here. It's perfect gaps, perfect opportunities to fix loads of epiphytes. Some open area here, which we're going to plant with Blyxa japonica. That's going to fill up this area beautifully. We've got some stem plants for the background. So it's going to be a little bit different to a usual kind of minimalist Iwagumi. We've got, you know, a really nice mixture of stem plants and carpeting plants and epiphytes. Excellent. Right, let's crack on with next bit of soil, and then we can prepare the plants. Okay, so we prepared the plants. Just go through quickly what we've got, and then we can talk about them in more detail later. But we've got quite a large selection of carpeting plants. We've got some stem plants. We're going to use some plants as epiphytes, which we don't normally do, which we'll talk about in a second. So we've got Eleocharis, a mini here, classic foreground carpeting plant. Background stem plant, Rotala wallachii, looks pretty in a mess right now, but that's going to be beautiful, fine textured red stem plants. Eriocaulon, is that cinerum?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eriocaulon cinerum has these beautiful flower spikes with these like little spheres on the end. We've got Lilaeopsis brasiliensis, 3 pots of that. Another slow growing, easy foreground carpeting plant. Juncus repens, beautiful kind of chaotic looking background stem plants, adds a real kind of naturalistic texture. Blyxa japonica here, that's going to be planted around the centre of the island. Pogostemon helferi, that's actually going to be attached to the rock as an epiphyte. And then we also have Monte Carlo. This is Micranthemum Monte Carlo tweediei, and this also can be grown as an epiphyte. So we're going to wedge these into the rock in specific places. So Nicole will plant this now for us, and I think we'll do a time lapse of that. So that's exciting, isn't it? Okay, so we've finished planting. I'm really happy with it. It's got a really kind of Jurassic ancient feel to it, and I think that's accentuated by the really kind of dramatic textures of this Geo Rock. And we've interestingly added some epiphytes which we wouldn't normally necessarily think about using. Here we've got Pogostemon helferi, which is literally just wedged into the cracks in this beautiful stone, and then the same principle with the Micranthemum Monte Carlo here. So this, under good lighting, CO2, the Monte Carlo in particular is going to actually cascade down, drooping down, form these really attractive weeping kind of drooping patterns, which is going to look really beautiful, hanging over these rock ledges. If I come from the side, you can see the profile of the rock. It's going to look really, really great. I'm really excited about this one. We've got Juncus repens and Rotala wallachii stem plants in the background. And then interestingly, we've actually planted the Eleocharis mini in the back rather than the front, and we wanted to kind of get this forced perspective. So if you deliberately use finer textures and smaller plants towards the background and larger textures at the front, it actually gives you a forced perspective. It makes the aquascape look artificially deeper front to back than it really is, and the same principle applies with sloping the soil up to the rear as well. So in the foreground we've got a mixture of Lilaeopsis brasiliensis, Eriocaulon cinerum has been planted intermittently across the carpet. Got some Blyxa japonica around here, which is going to fill up this space around here. And finally we've got some Helianthium tenellum. Now the Helianthium tenellum is going to be probably the fastest grower in here. The guys here maintaining it, I think Geordie Scapers fully in charge now of maintaining these scapes. Is that right, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah? So yeah, you'll need to keep an eye on the tenellum because that is going to be the fastest grower. Daily water changes for the first couple of weeks or so. Have we got a mature filter to put on here already? Or are we just going to go fresh?
We're going to put mature biological in there.
Okay, great. And what filtration are we using?
BioMaster 250.
So that is fully planted now. Now it's time to fill up with water. Where's the red colander? That's not red. What the?
Matches the Iwagumi.
Matches the Iwagumi. There we go. We'll fill this up with our special green colander, and we'll get the filter fitted, CO2 on, all the good stuff. But yeah, really happy with it. Thanks so much to Nicole. Done a great job. It was a proper like 50-50 effort, I'd say. I mean, you did all the planting. But in terms of like the composition, and we'll have a good chat at the end about the whole thing. Good, right, let's get some water in there. Okay, so we're filling up with water through the green colander, but Mark is also siphoning out at the same time as we're filling up. So we're doing a running water change. And the reason for that is we just want to have really, really clear water on that first fill, get the filter fitted, get the CO2 on, and then we can sit back and appreciate a super clean looking Iwagumi right from the start. So we'll drain probably another 10 litres or so. What do you reckon, Mark?
Yeah,
down to about here and then fill up to the rest maybe?
Yep.
And you can see all this residue builds up, which is good to get rid of. And then there'll be a huge water change tomorrow. I guess you'll be doing that, Mark? The water change tomorrow?
Every day for 2 weeks.
Yeah, nice. Okay, the tank is now full. I'm just panning around all of the other beautiful scapes to give you a overall impression of this beautiful gallery. I have just filmed a long vlog walk around with co-owner James, so look out for that complete tour of Horizon Aquatics soon. But here we are, the filled up OASE ScaperLine 60 featuring this Sanzon Iwagumi, 3-stone Iwagumi, lots of different plants in there. I'll leave a full list of the plants in the description and the complete technical specification. The filter and the CO2 isn't on yet, that will be put on later, and I think they're going to put a different light on there in the longer term. That's a twin star B line, which is a budget twin star, but I think we're going to put a Chihiros on there. But yeah, I really love it. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. We're going to be stocking fancy Caridina shrimp, bee shrimp in here. Use it as a breeding colony, hopefully. So I'm excited to see that happen. Excited to see it progress. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks to everyone here at Horizon, to Nicole, James and Mark, Geordie Scaper. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, keep on scaping. Cheerio. Right, pop quiz AD. How many plants can you identify?
One.
What's this one? Right at the front.
It's
Lilaeopsis brasiliensis, well done.
Yeah, brilliant.
This one here behind?
It looks like some sort of what they called
Eriocaulon cinerum, correct. Yeah. This one here on the rock?
Monte Carlo,
yeah.
Micranthemum Monte Carlo.
Above that?
Pogostemon helferi.
Yeah. This straggly one with the yellow leaves?
Oh God, I've got no clue what that is.
Blyxa japonica.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Well you could have pointed to a straight one.
Back left. What's that? Can you see?
Eleocharis mini.
Yeah. Stem plant.
Juncus rippins.
Yeah, in front of that. The red tips. Can you see?
Is it a myrophyllum? No.
No.
Metala Walekii.
Oh, right, yes. Did well there.
Well done, mate. About 50% hit rate.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Not bad, thanks.
Cheers. This is AD. We're going to go and film AD's tank soon. I'm really excited.